Okay, David, good morning. The wind might be blowing too strong. We've got that other cold front coming in. So I'm going to take you through the areas that are concerning. So sit back, get a cup of coffee, and enjoy yourself. Now we're going to go over to the scupper. These are the scuppers as they come through the wall. Of course, you'll notice there's something in this scupper that would be blocking it up. But here, that hasn't been sealed. Down under the bottom, if you feel back in there, it has not been sealed. This scupper should have an overflow put in it. It has no overflow. There's no doubt during the hard rains that this filled up. There's that. All right. Let's walk to the next overflow. This one is clean, but again, no overflow cut out. Now, the amount of weight that they're holding, if you'll notice this screw is coming out. This screw is almost pulled out. Now, those two screws are all that's holding this scupper up. Again, not sealed. Okay, I have stopped at another scupper. You can see how many we have that I've passed as I go to this scupper again. No overflow. There you have it. If you see that. Again, screws coming out. We have this. Appears to be the gas pipe going in right there at the wall. We have that, which is the cap, but it had no screws in it, if indeed it was ever put on there. That needs to be filled, as do all of the flashings, including that one on the AC, need to be filled solid and capped properly. Here we are at another scupper, going over the back, and you can see we have trash in this. The reason for the emergency overflow cut into this outside panel on the scupper is for reasons like that. Anything that would be blowing in the air. Over here again, you notice that by the weight of the scuppers, you can see that all right, there's a screw pulling out and basically a big opening for water to hit on top of this metal cap and go right inside the building. And again, the metal cap, there it is. Again, it's also open like that underneath the scupper, and the bottom of the scupper pan should have been bent down at a 45. And that's going to be the bottom piece where you see the dirt. That should have been bent with the tongs down at a 45, which would stop the water from rolling back underneath which we call teacupping. Just like when you pour water out of a teapot, it wants to roll back down the pot. That will stop it. So again, all of this that's on here is not helping anything at all. There we go again. Scupper with styrofoam completely stopped up. Again, no water would have gotten in the building here if the emergency overflow were in place. Here we go. This scupper pad here you can see water squirting out. That one's leaking here and here. And water squirts out there. As we look over on this one, there you have it. So this was the trash dump. Again, with an overflow, put in the scupper collector head itself. This will not have backed into the roof. Proper way to do these is not to set a ladder up and try to cut the scuppers. Proper way is going to be to remove the scupper, take it down, work on the through wall, and watertight it. Since we're here, let's go ahead and look at this. Where does that water go? When it gets right there, it has no place to go but behind this cap, behind that material, and get in. That needs to be sealed properly. You can tell how that is put on crooked. It leans to the right, which means any water that gets on this simply goes right inside, and then it gets on this, it goes right inside the building. It rides on top and drops inside. That's going to be the leak at your north wall. All of this, all of these metal shards and cuts need to come off the roof, because when people come up, they don't want to walk around it. Here we go. Here's this. Again. The bad thing about it is it's sealed here, but not here. So that's actually trapping the water that's, when it rains, that gets in here. Also, you can see the color of that. As a practice, my father always had us paint these supports on all parapet walls, because of what the rust will do to the flashings over the long run. And I believe that we were doing it right, in Carlisle back in the days would back us up on the rust situation. Here we go. Here's this where I'm at. So somebody went up and then they decided, what the hell. So any water that gets in here and comes down, once it gets to this point, it's stuck behind all this caulking. It forces the water back into the wall. Let's see if they did it on this one. I'll be damned. Look at there. Well, let's see if they did it on this one. I'll be damned. Look at there. Somebody gave it their best shot. There. You can already see, David, what the rust is doing. People may blow this off, think that it's not important, but it is. Okay. Except for this one needing some touch-ups. There and there. Probably should have covered the metal, but I think that one's watertight. There you go, Dave. So, trash there. Those screws are all over the roof. Another one there. All right, sir. That's it. Please give me a call when you have the opportunity. Thank you.